Dragonfire Ascension, the Ember Throne. Chapter 9, Battle of the Ember Throne. The day of reckoning arrived sooner than anticipated. Soren, leading a formidable force of sorcerers, initiated an assault on the stronghold. His objective was unmistakable: to seize control of the Ember Throne and harness the power of Dragonfire. The serene citadel, a symbol of unity and strength, had transformed into a battleground for the future of the Dragon-Human alliance. Alden, Pyrrhus, and the Ascended pairs pushed themselves to the limit, their training put to the test. The air vibrated with the roars of dragons and the shouts of sorcerers. Energy flared and crackled as Dragonfire collided with dark magic, each strike intensifying the chaos of the battle. Amid the storm, hope refused to fade. In the midst of chaos, Alden and Pyrrhus maintained their focus on Soren, recognizing him as the key to victory. Defeating him would demoralize his followers and end the conflict. Using Pyrrhus's speed and Alden's strategic mind, they expertly maneuvered through the battlefield, inching closer to their target. Soren proved to be a formidable foe, wielding dark magic and his deep knowledge of dragons. He summoned barriers and unleashed dark energy blasts, trying to separate the Ascended pairs and weaken them. Despite the fierce conflict, Alden and Pyrrhus remained steadfast, their bond unbreakable. They countered Soren's attacks, their Dragonfire shattering his magical barriers. Yet, for every barrier they broke, another emerged, signalling the necessity for a new strategy to overcome their foe. In a moment of clarity, Alden recalled the Heart of the Ancients mentioned in texts. Harnessing its power could tilt the odds in their favour. While Pyrrhus battled Soren, Alden concentrated, leveraging his bond with Pyrrhus to tap into the Ember Throne's energy. Alden sought the resonance of the original dragon-human connection, the Heart of the Ancients, a symbol of hope in their struggle. He drew upon the Ember Throne's energy in his bond with Pyrrhus, sensing a faint hum that echoed the bond between dragons and humans. This resonance, subtle yet profound, guided him, his spirit elevated by the experiences of Ascension. Through the turmoil, Alden discovered the Heart of the Ancients, a radiant gem glowing with ethereal light, concealed within the Ember Throne. As he reached out, the gem responded, sparking a connection. Its energy resonated with his Dragonfire Ascension, magnifying his link with Pyrrhus, fueling them both with newfound strength. With the Heart of the Ancients enhancing their abilities, Alden and Pyrrhus launched a formidable unified strike on Soren, their power now amplified, turning the tides of battle in their favour. Their combined Dragonfire, supercharged by the gem's energy, struck Soren's barrier with unprecedented force, shaking the foundations of the battlefield. The impact echoed like thunder, a signal that the tide was turning, and the time for victory was nearing as their resolve solidified against the darkness. The barrier shattered, sending echoes of the impact across the battlefield. Its absence left Soren exposed. Without hesitation, Pyrrhus swooped down, grasping Soren in his talons and lifting him away from the fray. Alden, channeling Pyrrhus's fire, unleashed a surge of Dragonfire, disarming the sorcerer. With Soren gone, the sorcerers faltered. The Ascended pairs seized the moment, advancing to reclaim the citadel. The sorcerers fell, one by one, their dark magic failing before the united might of the Ascended, who fought as one, driven by the goal to restore peace and unity. As the sun descended beyond the horizon, the scarred citadel stood victorious, its battered walls bearing witness to the end of a long struggle. Soren was defeated, his threat to the Dragon-Human alliance extinguished. The Ember Throne, a symbol of their unity and resilience, upheld its legacy, keeping the dream envisioned by the Ascended alive, a dream of hope and strength, promising a brighter future for all. Twilight deepened as the jubilant voices of the weary victors mixed with the glow of Dragonfire. Resilient dragons curled around their home, their scales glimmering softly under the emerging moonlight, a beautiful testament to their strength and endurance. The Ascended pairs gathered around the Ember Throne, their faces softly aglow in the flickering light. They shared tales of bravery and sacrifice, celebrating their triumph and honouring the memory of all they lost. It was a time for healing and reflection, a moment to honour sacrifices and mend bonds tested by war. Under the stars, they gathered to remember their purpose, not only to rebuild the shattered citadel, but also to restore their alliance, forged through fire and perseverance. Each story shared that night strengthened their unity, weaving courage and resilience. They envisioned a future where trials forged a deeper bond between dragon and human, embracing hope, believing the lessons learned would guide them to lasting harmony. Together, they would overcome anything. As the stars twinkled overhead, casting serene light upon the battered citadel, Alden and Pyrrhus shared a moment of reflection. Around them, the remnants of the battlefield whispered tales of valour and sacrifice, echoes that solemnly reminded them of the price of peace and the enduring spirit of the Ascended. Their bond felt stronger than ever, forged in battle's crucible and tempered by unwavering resolve. The echoes of war gradually gave way to a hopeful silence, promising renewal and growth. This victory was not merely about defending a throne or citadel. It was about reaffirming the connections that bound dragon and human hearts. As night deepened, their allies joined, each pair sharing tales of narrow escapes and heroic feats, weaving a tapestry of collective memory to inspire generations. Together, they envisioned a future where lessons learned in battle would guide them toward a harmonious coexistence, ensuring the Ascended's legacy would thrive in a world reborn from the ashes of conflict.